A warm welcome to 55th International Film Festival of India. We are pleased to have with us cast and crews of 3 films. Tamil movie Sivantha Mann. Hindi movie Mann, Nida. And Kannada movie Kerebete. Before we begin, I wish to let you know that this press conference is being live streamed so that film lovers and our friends in the media can also view the proceedings remotely. We request the members in the audience to kindly keep their phones on silent mode. So, coming to the cast and crews, we have with us director of Sivantha Mann, IFFI. Of the same movie, we have DOP Ishwarji. From the movie Mann, Nida, we have Atul Pandeji, who is director and actor. Sorry, apologies, only director. And we have Malti Joshi Fazli ji, wife of Nida Fazli ji. From Kerebete, we have Guru Raj B, director of the movie. And Gauri Shankar SRG, producer and actor. So coming to Sivantha Mann, in the southern regions of Tamil Nadu, a village grapples with the slow demise of its farming traditions. Ranjitam, an industrious landless labor, toils alongside her companions Rani and Sevuthi, diligently uprooting alien plants. Amidst their labor, they engage in a discussion about their way of life and the formidable challenge of securing employment in their current circumstances. So this is one of the relevant theme in the present time. Moving to Mann, Nida, this is one of the documentary, other two are feature films. So it is on the life of Nida Fazli ji, who is one of the formidable poet in Indian poetry. And this would have been one of the tougher assignment, if I would ask sir, to justify the height of the poet in the movie. So we'll be going through that when sir would share his thoughts. Coming to Kerebete, Kerebete is an annual fishing event with a vast folk history connected to the Malnad region of Karnataka, where all the village folk gather at a lake to hunt fish. The movie revolves around this mega event and the lives of protagonist Hero Naga, a poor guy, has a dream of purchasing a piece of agricultural land. This story revolves around Naga, a daring and free-spirited young guy, and the love of his life, Meena. When their love is threatened by the villagers' old age prejudices, what Naga does to safeguard his love forms the crux of this movie. So before opening the floor for the opening questions, we would like to hear the thoughts of the directors, actors, and the prominent people present on the stage. We'll start with the Sivantha Mann director, Mr. Infant.
Hi everyone, I'm Infant from Chennai. The movie full and full ஒரு கிராமத்தில் நடக்கிற ஒரு கதையை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் எடுத்திருக்கோம். ஒரு ரியல் இன்சிடென்ட் தான் இது. ஒரு ஏழை தாய் வந்து தன்னோட மகள் படிப்புக்காக ஆணாதிக்கமிக்க முதலாளிகிட்ட எப்படி காசுக்காக போராடுறா அப்படிங்கிறது தான் இந்த கதை. ஸோ தேங்க்ஸ் டு எவ்ரி ஒன். தேங்க்யூ.
He meant the thing is it's a real life incident and it's a feminism based concept, and this story is real life incident. His mother is the main part of it. She has gone through a lot of problems in it. That is how this film came out. Yeah. So how females are getting suppressed is the main concept of the film. So yeah, that's what he meant it. Thanks.
Thank you, Infant ji.
Thank you.
We'll hear the thoughts of Atul Pandey ji now from Mann, Nida.
On?
Movie, sir.
Okay. At the outset, I'm so privileged to be, one side a Tamil unit and another side the Kannada unit, holding my shoulders. No, it has a reason. I started my career in the South, and I've done about 2,000 episodes of television in Tamil language and more than 2,000 episodes of television in Kannada language. So much privileged here today. Manida is about a legend, a true legend of communication. And Malti ji is here. Malti ji is the wife of late Nida Fazli Saab. I think she deserves a round of applause from you people. She's been quite a thick backbone for us while we completed this assignment, and we'll be open to all kind of questions from you. Thank you.
We would like to hear thoughts of Malti ji also. She must have already seen the end product. What is your thought, ma'am?
नमस्कार. हमारे सामने अतुल जी, पांडे जी और अतुल गंगवार जी, ये जस्ट लाइक आवर फैमिली मेंबर, और उन्होंने बहुत मेहनत की है और मैंने कोशिश की है कि किस तरह से ये सब्जेक्ट को राइट डायरेक्शन दिया जाए, और मैं बहुत लकी हूँ कि ऐसे लोग मेरे साथ हैं. थैंक यू.
अभिनंदन है मैम आपका. Next we'll go to Kerebete. Gururaj B and Gauri Shankar ji would share their thoughts.
Hello, IFFI. Good evening. Kerebete is about a fish catching ritual which held in Shumoga district, Sorba Taluk. Story revolve in those area only about one Naga, a protagonist who wants to he is having a one dream to buy a land. In between that, one girl will come in his life. What will happen? This is the story. Let's speak with question answers. Yeah.
Now we'll open the floor for the questions and answers.
Gauri Shankar.
Gauri ji, please continue, Gauri ji.
This is not
Speak.
Hello. Good evening, everybody. My name is Gauri Shankar SRG, hero and the producer of the movie Kerebete. From last 15-20 years, I am also in film industry as assistant director and other sectors of the movie in Kannada. And this Kerebete movie is a regional movie. Kannada is the regional language. In regional language, Kerebete is one particular one district, the fishing event, and what is the meaning of that Kerebete title is the major huge culture in one region of Karnataka, that is called Malnad region. We shooted nearly 65 to 70 days in that Malnad region, and totally movie slang and every characterization and everything is in very minutely we worked about that movie actually. Easily, normally regular commercial movies doing is it's a little bit easy, but commercial with actually rooted movie what we had done, this is also little bit actually particularly we should work on the minute works. So many people today I hope watched our Kerebete movie, and I thought you all are loved. And then also my movie team, so many music director and other people also there, and thanks to Panorama who choose our movie for what screening, and who all are already here Tamil, and Sar is here, and thanks to everyone. Thanks once again to Goa International Film Festival.
And now we open the floor for the questions and answers. Kindly proceed, but restrict to 1 or 2 questions only, because we have thoda paucity of time.
Infant ji, very nice visuals. It looks very appealing. I do have one question though. towards the end of the trailer, we see one concrete road on which the girl is passing. So it gives mixed signal about the economic position of these people. What was the reason? It's a
அந்த மூவி சீன் இந்த மூவி பார்த்துருந்தீங்கன்னா புரிஞ்சிருக்கும். இந்த மூவி என்னன்னா அவ்வளோ ட்ரை பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க. அவங்க மகளோட படிப்பு செலவுக்காக மற்ற எல்லாருமே வந்து கடன் வாங்கியிருப்பாங்க. யாருமே கடன் கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க, காசு இருக்காது. ஸோ அவளோட இந்த தனிமை, யாருமே இந்த உலகத்தில் எவ்வளோ பேர் இருந்தும் யாருமே இல்லையே அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு, இவ்வளோ பேர் இருக்காங்க பட் ஆனால் அவள் தனியாக இருக்கா அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ஒரு ஷார்ட், சிங்கிள் ஷார்ட் அப்படி பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னோம். ஸோ அதுக்கு பண்ணது.
No, he meant is there's a main main role. The female character is there. She has a daughter, so she can't fund for the main female lead is there, right? She can't fund for the daughter's education. So for that, she will go through a path. Like her boss is the antagonist. So she literally she paid the money. No, like she did the bed, the bed, yeah, the bed. Okay, but he doesn't pay it. Okay, so she'll be like she'll be asking for her refund money. Like she did the work, right? She have to get the money, but they won't pay. So the film goes through that point of view, and in the end he'll be like, you're a female, right? Why should I pay you? That's how the film goes through it. And that's how economic, you asked a question, right? That's how it gets mingled. Yeah.
My name is Praveen. I asked to Rajguru B.
Yes, sir.
Many South Indian films treat exaggerated scenes, so not realistic. What is the behind reason? Please
What
tell.
you felt, sir, by seeing this? No. By seeing our trailer, you felt exaggerations more or what?
Stunt.
Huh?
Stunts.
Stunt. Okay. See, sir, what happens now? We have to do movie for audience also. Actually, this is a bridge commercial movie. What I did now, I'm blended the art with the commercial. I blended art with commercial. So they love our kind of South Indian peoples will love the not exaggerations. They'll what we say that they love to see our hero to kick villains. That's it.
On a serious note, I would also like to add, there is one thing called suspension of disbelief, and that is important to enjoy the movie. And this is just a representation. We are not claiming that something is the actual reality. It is a representation of the reality, limited to that.
And also in our fights, we have seen actually every fights are realistic fights. There is no jumping from sky to ground, or if you kick someone, you will in air minimum 1.5 an hour, you will actually fly. That's not like that. It's a realistic fight.
Regarding Mann, Nida, I would like to ask question to Malti ji and Atul ji. Sir, what inspired you to make movie on this great poet, Nida Fazli ji? And how was researching about the movie? It must have been, on one hand, you must have got the treasure trove of writings by the Nida ji, but on the other hand, representing, condensing them into a short duration would have been a challenging thing. Your thoughts, sir?
As I was saying in the morning, at the Q&A after the screening of the film, I made this film out of anger. Anger because the grade of the legend that Nida Fazli was, he was never given his due by our industry. And somebody who was a philosopher, scholar, and a poet who could read, write, understand 5 languages, and yet could write in such simple words, which had such a meaningful thought, that most of his poetry is almost like a phrase. We use those phrases in our day-to-day life. And regrettably, despite the fact that I would use those phrases every other day, I didn't know that this is written by Nida Fazli. And the reason for that is only one, that a certain kind of poets, poetry, artists is promoted uh, by the ecosystem of our entertainment industry, and the rests are left aside. When you ask this question to, my colleague on the right side, and he said that he has to consider commerce also, it's a reality. Otherwise, you become a Nida Fazli, which is not something that you should. That there are people who could hardly read and understand and write in half a language. Somebody like me, I mean, I should be speaking in Hindi. I'm not. I'm more comfortable in English. But still, I think I'm making sense to people. People probably would buy me speaking in English. Ideally, I shouldn't be. I should be speaking in my mother tongue. Yes, sir. So the guy who understood 5 languages was beaten by guys who could speak half the language. That's the irony, and I think that was the anger, which was, I think, the catalyst for me to get into this thing. As far as research is concerned, my producer, Atul Gangwar, he was associated with NIRSA for more than 2 decades. And over a period of time, he had captured various moments with him. And eventually, when we sat down on the editing table, we had about 210 hours of footage. And when we did the first final cut, okay, so we were convinced that we had a 121-minute film and it was working. Okay. And then the final film is about the 22nd final cut. Okay. So we brought it down to 59 minutes. So, and I think the editing hours are about 450 or 60. So it was, but what happens is that when you put in, you watch and rewatch and you read and reread and you hear and rehear, something written by such a great man and in multiple languages, I think your whole lookout of life, outlook of life changes. I'm speaking in English. My first language is definitely not Hindi. I'm not very comfortable speaking Hindi. But God's honest truth, the day I finished this film, I wrote my first sher.
Oh, nice.
That was the impact of Nida Fazli on me. And अच्छा शेर लिखा, हंसिए मत मेरे ऊपर आप.
सुनाइए इरशाद.
I'll just read one, opening of the sher. I look at you and say it. I need to see a beautiful face to say that. बेपनाह हो गई है, धोखा तो दीजिए. So, so that was the impact of the man on me. Nida was a legend. If you haven't seen the film, see the film. I'm sure nothing is 100%. You give me.
शेर तो कंप्लीट कीजिए.
खुद से ही झुक गई हैं, मुड़ के तो जाइए. Anyways, so coming back to this thing, मुझे तो आप आज भी एडिटिंग टेबल दे दीजिए, मैं एडिट करना फिर से शुरू कर दूंगा. तो लेकिन what I'm trying to say is that there is nothing perfect. You always want to improve every hour, every second, every minute, every day. But the truth remains that when you're doing a documentary, it should look like documented facts, not something which has been shot. It should be something which is recorded. That's the technique that we've used in this film. Watch it, read Nida Fazli. Honestly, you'll be a slightly better person after reading Nida Fazli than you probably are before you've read it. Amazing, amazing guy. If there is one poet, modern day poet, he's called the modern day Kabir. And Kabir was the most upright poet across ages. Read him, you'll be a better person. Follow him, our society will be slightly better. Understand tolerance from him, and I think we'll be much stronger community.
My question is to Atul Bande sir. So it was a mammoth task to condense 210 hours of footage to a 1 hour film. So, but what I was thinking on seeing the title of the film is Main Nida. It's in first voice. Nida Fazli Saab left for his heavenly abode in 2016. So, did you start the project when he was alive? And why is it in first voice? It looks like he is narrating. I haven't seen the documentary yet, but I will definitely do. So I was wondering, why is it in first voice?
Ma'am, see, the people on my right and left are much younger, so don't call me sir. I had an option of coloring my beard, but I haven't. Okay, so call me Atul. That is who I am. The first sequence of the film is, a poetry called Walid Ki Wafat by Nida Fazli, which was written by him because his family had migrated to Pakistan, and he did not go for the final rites of his father and the burial of his father. So he wrote कि तुम्हारी कब्र पे मैं फातहा पढ़ने नहीं आया. So, so it was a tribute from Nida Fazli to his father. What we've done in the film is that Tehreer is here. She's second in the middle, in the second row. Tehreer is the daughter of Nida Saab. We've used her. The poetry is narrated by another Padam Shri, Tom Alter. That's not Nida's voice. That's Tom's voice. And we've put the onus of Nida's legacy, without her permission, on her. She has to carry the name of the great man forward. So, and if you look at the beginning of the film, where we start with Walid Ki Wafat, you can check out the 2-minute clip. And we've ended the film with Talat Aziz, very famous ghazal singer, when he explains what Tehreer means. Tehreer means a written word. And he equates that written word with the continuous writing, the continual writing of Nida Fazli, that he's not stopped writing, he'll continue writing. And so Tehreer is the name that he's left behind as a legacy. So we've started with giving the onus to the daughter, and in the end, we have culminated by explaining how. So, yeah.
You were saying that the stunts were realistic. So did you do the stunts yourself, or they were stuntsmen?
No, madam. Actually, I am also state level gymnastic player. But I didn't do in this movie actually, because this is the totally realistic fights. Realistic fights means someone attacks you, how you will fights with those people, like that only. But heroism, hero looks and everything will director actually we planned, and he actually shoot it like that. Just like mass hero, he shoot it. ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. No dupes. We
Like to hear the thoughts of Infant Ji. Infant Ji, there are certain social problems you have highlighted in the movie, like landless laborers, debt problem, patriarchal setup in the areas. So these were your first-hand experiences based on which you have made the movie. So is there any message that movie delivers to overcome these problems?
இந்த கதை வந்து மோஸ்ட்டாக எல்லா இடத்துலையும் நடக்கிறது தான். ஸோ அந்த ஒரு முதலாளிகிட்ட அவங்க அம்மாவும் பொண்ணும் எவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்படுறாங்க அப்படிங்கிறது தான். பட் ஆனால் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னா, அவங்க பொறுமையாக இருப்பாங்க. என்னன்னா மூவியை பார்த்தா தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும் உங்களுக்கு. ஸோ அவங்க வந்து அவ்வளோ கெஞ்சின்னு கெஞ்சுவாங்க. பட் ஆனால் அவங்க எதுவுமே தரமாட்டான். அவன் வந்து ஒரு ஆணாதிக்கம் மிக்க ஒரு முதலாளியாக இருப்பான். ஸோ இவங்க வந்து முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு கெஞ்சி பார்ப்பாங்க. பட் ஆனால் அவன் அதை பொருட்படுத்தாமல் அவங்கள வந்து ரொம்ப கீழ்த்தனமாகவே பண்ணிட்டு கிடப்பான். ஸோ கடைசியில் இவங்க என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, பொறுத்து போய் ஒரு கட்டத்தில் வந்து பொங்கி எழுவாங்க. ஸோ நம்ம வந்து நம்ம கேட்டுகிட்டே இருந்தால் நம்ம உரிமை கிடைக்காது அப்படின்ட்டு அவங்க எழுந்து பிடுங்குவாங்க. ஸோ அதான் இதோட மெயின் தேசிஸாக இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
What he meant is the same female is getting suppressed is the main concept in this film. Throughout the film, the main the boss of the female is like he is like so greedy, and is like see, there'll be one scene. Okay, see, for example, the female will be like she made the bed of the main guy, and he won't pay the debt of them. Okay, so she will ask the debt money only for the education of her daughter. He won't pay her. Okay, so he will feel very like she'll be like, I want money for my hard work, but she wouldn't pay that person, right, that boss, right, he won't pay. He'll be like, you do my work and I will pay afterwards. So, like that's the like main theory here. So the thing is, I have done my hard work. I'm asking money for my child's education, and you're not like respecting me. That's the whole plot point here. So that's how the main, like, the female is getting suppressed is the main concept of the film. So yeah. His main point is she will ask her rights. He won't pay her back. So we should fight for it. That's the main purpose, is the message, is the main one line of this film. Like, we should fight for what we did. We should like fight for it. That's the main concept of this film. Am I right?
I'll, with your permission, I'll add something over here. I was also part of the web series jury this year, and there was one web series which came. It was again a Tamil web series called Ayali.
Ayali.
Okay. Now, I'm not a Tamilian, so I don't understand the fine details of your film. But between the two products, okay, Ayali, which was selected in the top 5 at least, and his film, for me, both of the films are about child's education, which is very important. And in both the cases, in Ayali, the mother was somebody who was supporting the girl. Here also, the kind of torture and trauma the mother goes through to ensure that her daughter's studies is remarkable. And I think two great properties coming out of Tamil Nadu in the same year is applaudable for Tamil Nadu. And we must, I request the members of the press, please highlight this thing. If you haven't heard about Ayali, please read about it before writing a report. It's a remarkable trend, you know. Most of the times we relate feudalism only to northern India. But yeah, I think we had a very good representation of, the landlordish feudalism here. Likewise in Ayali. I really request you all to please go through this and think from that perspective, because I think the message that the society is trying to convey through two different projects needs to be highlighted.
Would like to have thoughts of Kerebete crews also. What motivated you to make movie on the folk tradition? So before I would like to add one line also, context. So we see what works in Indian cinema, irrespective of region. There is one commercial angle, as highlighted by other members and panelists on the stage also. So folk tradition may or may not sell, first thing. And second thing, it has value from the outset, limited to a region who would be more understanding to that. They would be having some affinity to that. So by making movie on the folk tradition, we are taking a risk that people outside this region might not understand the movie. So what was your thought and inspiration behind movie on the folk tradition?
Okay, it's not a risk. I think it's a trend. Why? Because I think you watched Kantara. It's a trendsetter in India. Okay. Basically, I'm from Shumoga, Sorba. From childhood only, I used to play that Kerebete, means fish catching. So that inspired me to make a movie. In 2007, I dreamt to become a director. In 2008, I came to film industry. And while I was going to my native to annual ritual, that fish hunting, I supposed to see in my director angle, camera angle. Okay, so that inspired me to make a Kerebete. And another one question, sir.
Sir, one is about risk and what inspired you?
Okay, that inspired me. My village inspired me. And another one thing is there in this beauty. Did anybody watch the movie of Kerebete?
Not yet.
So sad. Okay.
They would be watching.
Movie character. Hero name is Nagaraj. It means snake.
Yeah.
Snake.
Correct.
Heroine name is Meena. It means fish.
Whoa.
Heroine father name is Garudappa. It means eagle. Okay. Snake wants to eat fish, but Garuda will come and eat the snake. That is the story circle of this movie. This is the beauty of this movie. And another one thing is it related to Ramayana also. Movie Surbipura is the village where the story will be kind of played. Like it's like Ayodhya. Rama loves Sita, Meena loves Nagraj, but she ditches, means Sita will ditch the Ram. So he will become Ravan, and he will go to her place and he will kidnap her. Afterwards, in final, but he will be the Ram, Sita will be the Sita. It all cooked up stories of her father, heroine father. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So we are coming to the close of this discussion. But before closing remarks, we would like to hear 2 lines from Malti ji about Nida, sir.
मैंने निदा फाजली जी के साथ तकरीबन अबाउट 35 years आई हैव स्पेंड विथ हिम, और उनकी राइटिंग से और उनके थॉट और बिहेवियर से इंस्पायर होके मैंने इतना सीखा है, लाइफ को सीखा है, जाना है कि कुछ भी करने से पहले सोचो, कुछ भी करने से पहले कुछ पढ़ो, कुछ सीखो, और सबसे बड़ी चीज़ जो है वो इंसानियत है। धर्म और बाकी चीज़ें को साइड में रखो और लाइफ को स्ट्रगल से और जीतने की कोशिश करो, और यही उनका मोटो था, और ये मैंने भी अपनाया है, और आगे भी मैं सबसे गुजारिश करूँगी कि इसको फॉलो करें। थैंक यू।
Sir, I would like to thank some.
Please carry on, sir.
I would like to thank my Kerebete team, Gauri Shankar hero and Jai Shankar producer. Why? Because these two are my pillars. ಇವ್ರು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ another one thing is our DOP Kirtan Pujari is my eyes, and music director is also one of the hero of this movie, editor, everybody. And also this is my first movie, debut movie. I'm so happy, I'm so excited that it got selected in IFFI Panorama. I thank to my directors I worked, A.R. Babu sir, Pawan Odier sir, and also another one spiritual guru is there, Prakash Swami Guluganji Vakleri. So thank you so much.
ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಭಾಷೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಥರದ್ದೊಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಭಾಷೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಭಾಷೆಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡಕ್ಕೆ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ತೆ. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದದಿಂದನೇ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೆರೆಬೇಟೆ ತಂಡ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತೊಂದು ಏನು ಗೋವಾ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಕೂಡ ಇಡೀ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಾದ್ಯಂತ ಸುಮಾರಷ್ಟು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಒಂದು ಏನು ಗೌರವಾರ್ಥವಾಗಿ ಸುಮಾರಷ್ಟು ಕಡೆ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
ಜೈ ಕನ್ನಡಾಂಬೆ.
And our film was produced by Bhagavati Perumal. His name is Bucks. He worked in a lot of Tamil film. In fact, made a scripting. He just went and approached sir, and he was very mesmerized by the script writing, and he itself produced the film. And we made this 50 minutes project in 5 days, 5.5 days. And that's Suvish. I think you can get up, no problem. Suvish, that's his editor, and that's my assistant cinematographer Yuvraj, and that's Anbu. These are the people who made this film. And Buck sir left. He has another shooting. He was here right now with us. He just left now. And without him, we couldn't have achieved this project at all. Thanks for Infant for this project. Yeah, he's the director of the film. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, that's it.
एक बनता है बॉस. Okay. I'm 57. I've been part of the industry for 36 years. And at 57, I'm making my directorial debut. He touched my string and, I had to say this. He's much younger. So I've been a producer for 36 years now. But this is the first time I've directed. Ironically, I produced a film based on farmer suicides. My first production was selected in the Indian Panorama. My first directorial thing has been selected in Indian Panorama. So I'll thank IFFI, ESG, NFDC, and anyone who likes my film. I don't care about rest of them.
So with this, we are coming to the end. And by looking at the members present on the dais and what they represent, we can understand the diversity of Indian cinema. There are some documentaries, 1 documentary and 2 feature films, 2 different languages, 3 different languages in fact. So I thank the delegates on the dais for their participation today.